What if I told you you could send your DJ booth signal wirelessly with just these little dongles? That's exactly what this system from HHL Pro promises to do. And as a private event DJ, this thing might actually change how you set up for your gigs. This is the F30P, a UHF wireless XL transmitter and receiver system from HHL Pro. Now, we've looked at a few of these XLR type dongles on this channel before, so I'm gonna tell you exactly how this one is different, whether the price is worth it, and why specifically for us as private event DJs, this category of gear even matters. So let's get into it. Now, right out of the box, you're gonna get the transmitter. This is the unit that's gonna plug into your XLR source. And then you've got the receiver, which plugs into whatever you're feeding. I'm gonna use eVerse 8s for the demo today. You also get external antennas on these, audio adapters, and a dual head USB-C charging cable that charges both units at the same time, which is smart. The build quality, and this always matters to me, it is aluminum alloy and zinc alloy housing. This is not some cheap plastic dongle. It actually feels like something you would trust at a wedding or one of your corporate events. These, unlike some of the other ones, actually have display screens, which I've not seen, like I said, on these types of units. And they're clear, backlit, and they show you the channel, the frequency, the battery level, and the signal strength all at one time. All right, let's talk about real world DJ use case, because this is where most reviews are going to miss the mark. As private event DJs, we are constantly dealing with venue logistics. Let's say you've got your DJ booth set up in the main ballroom. The cocktail hour is running 150 feet away in ballroom B. Running a 150-foot XLR snake across a ballroom floor is a liability. It's a trip hazard. It takes time to set up. It's ugly and unprofessional. This system claims to give you up to 470 feet of wireless range in the UHF band. That's 902 to 927 megahertz, which is above the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth congestion zone. That means cleaner signal in venues that are packed with phones, tablets, and other wireless devices. And here's the DJ-specific amazing feature. One transmitter can power up multiple receivers. You can send your console or controller signal to your main PA, your stage monitors, and a recording device all wirelessly, all simultaneously on the same channel. Now that is a workflow upgrade. Now we've covered other wireless XLR adapters on this channel, like I said, but here's what makes this F30P stand out. First, the frequency range. Most of the budget ones operate in the 2.4 gigahertz range, the same as, like I said, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And the F30 runs UHF at 902 to 927 megahertz. That's a dedicated, less congested band. Second, it has 50 switchable channels with the auto scan feature. It finds the cleanest available channel automatically. So at a venue that might have multiple DJs or multiple AV companies running gear, that matters. Third, latency. This has less than 5 milliseconds. For live audio, or what we do even, that's essentially imperceptible. Some cheaper units introduce noticeable delay that causes sync issues if you're running, say, video or working with a live band. Fourth, a signal to noise ratio of 100 dB. Your audio stays clean and quiet, not hissy. And fifth, that antenna system. Dual antenna diversity on the receiver means it's always pulling from the strongest signal path. And the external antenna option always gives you more flexibility in how you're gonna position the receiver or the antenna. The price point on this, $269. For a system with this build quality, UHF operation, 50 channels, and dual antenna diversity, that's pretty competitive. Professional wireless XLR systems from established brands can run anywhere from $400 to $1,000 and up. This hits a sweet spot for working DJs who need reliability without the touring grade budget. Setup, dead simple. You hold the power button on both units for 2 seconds to turn them on. You short press the power button on the receiver. The IR indicator goes red. Point the two units face to face. Press the button on the transmitter. Boom. They sync automatically via infrared. Done. If you're in a noisy RF environment, you hit the up and down buttons simultaneously on the receiver part to trigger that auto channel scan that I mentioned earlier. It finds the best open channel, locks it in, and then you repair the transmitter to it to match. The whole process takes like 30 seconds. So enough nerd speak, let's go out in the parking lot and see what these things can really do. All right guys, we are outside. We don't have a wedding this weekend. I want to go ahead and get this video made. It's Friday afternoon. We're about to give a little parking lot party for the other tenants in the building. It is hot as shit out here, so we're gonna try and get this done quickly. About 100 degrees a day down here in North Carolina, but basically what we've got is our Denon Prime Go Plus battery powered controller. We've got our HHL Pro. This is going to be obviously the transmitter. It says transmitter right here on the side. We basically sync that up to one of the ones in the back of our E-verse here. So boom, that's the receiver side. And then once we sync those two, we kept trying to sync the other one, but it would kick this one off. So we had to manually sync that just using the buttons on top, all right? So just keep that in mind if you're trying to run a stereo pair, which we've never really done before with these wireless dongles. Now, they're claiming 470 feet. We usually walk that way to the dumpster. How many feet is it to the dumpster, did we say? 200? Yeah, 250 maybe? Actually, we'll do that again just for a good frame of reference. How about that? We were gonna go that way, or do you wanna go that way? Saquon wants us to go that way. So I'm gonna grab the camera from him, and he's gonna turn the speaker so I can still hear it playing. And we'll leave that one pointing out there so we don't make anybody mad. And we'll kill our copyright and go from there. We ready? Yeah. All right, I guess flip the camera, yeah. All right, let me go back to the top here. Load. Oh, I did just think of something. I think it needs to be like something that's in my locker on the streaming source, because if I lose signal. Okay, so coming back inside, it's way too hot out there to be messing around. Hands down, outstanding test. Maybe 470 feet is a little bit of a stretch from what I read off the specs that I pulled on the internet. And to be fair, the guy that sent it to me was like, I just want you to use it and try it. And he didn't give me any bullet points. So I kind of had to dig around for some of the specs on my own time, to be honest with you, or on my own research. So he didn't say, hey man, this is 500 feet. So to be completely fair in the review, but I think that definitely was at least 300 feet, which is more than I would really ever need to go. Now, I guess before we wrap up the demo part, we should probably do what we always do. And Saquon, let's bring one inside and let me do a little walkthrough and with some walls in the way and just see where we land with that. All right, so here we are at my desk. We got our controller playing. Saquon's gonna hand me the speaker. And we're gonna take a walk through the building, grab the E-verse 8, take a walk with it, and we'll just take his word when we get back. All right, we're taking a walk. All right, so through the main office here, my little storage room, back into the room where we do the Beyond the DJ Booth podcast. Will you get that door for me, Saquon? Going out in this back hallway now. This is walking out here, back towards the restrooms where we always go. Back down this hall. I mean, now we're through 3-4 walls, all the way out into the main lobby, back where my old office was. Now, hold on. Back outside. So the office is there behind me. You can kind of see it right there in that corner where that gutter's coming down. That's our office, and the controller's in there. So again, keeping that over my shoulder, we're gonna take a walk. Now we're through the wall, outside again, walking towards the dumpster. If you've ever watched any videos, you'll see that green, ugly ass dumpster. We think that's like 250 feet from the front door of the office. Still going. We're at the dumpster. I mean, office way back there. Just got my first dropout right then. Just got my first dropout right there at the dumpster. Picking it back up now. You can see the dumpster back there. I mean, that is a solid concrete wall, brick and concrete wall. Getting a little bit of drops here and there. But for the most part, super impressive. Walked all through the building, through multiple walls. Now I'm outside through a brick and concrete wall, and it's still playing. I would say where we started losing the connection was way back there at the dumpster. Let's call that 250 feet or so. But
super solid connection.
So real talk here, this is not a replacement for hardwired XLR run when you have that option. Wired is always going to be the gold standard for reliability, we know that. But when wired isn't practical, and in private events, that's more often than you think, this is a serious tool. This is for the DJ who does cocktail hours and receptions in the same venue with different rooms or outside and needs to bridge the gap between the two. The DJ working corporate events where they're in a really long ballroom where they need fill speakers at the very back so that everybody in the building can hear the CEO's speech. The DJ that's running hybrid setups with live musicians who need a wireless feed. Or the DJ who just wants a backup signal path in case a cable run fails in the middle of an event. If you're only playing small club booths where everything is within an arm's reach, you probably don't need this. But if you're doing full production or even mini production private events, this has earned its place in my gear bag. The HHL Pro F30P at only $269 with UHF, 470 foot range, 50 channels, dual antenna diversity, less than 5 millisecond latency, and it charges both units off one cable for private event DJs. To me, this is a legit piece of gear. The link is going to be in the description below. If you've got one of these or you've used one of these types of XLR dongles, I want to hear about it. Drop it in the comments. I love to read and respond to all of those. If this was helpful, please hit subscribe to the channel. We always are covering gear specifically for you and me, the working private event DJs. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.